So I was at the Impact Lab from 2015-16, working on a new project that we started focused on sustainable tourism. That was called Footprints Consulting, but it didn't actually go very far. On setting up a project to promote sustainable tourism in Southeast Asia, essentially centered on discovering local tourism sites sort of off the beaten path. So it was me and three other classmates, one of whom I knew from my university back in the UK. What inspired us? I think it was actually different reasons. One of the guys just wanted to travel. So it was a convenient excuse to go do a project somewhere. I also have a huge passion for travel. From my time traveling, I had seen hordes of tourists all looking to go to the same places, inspired by the same things on Instagram and social media. And I knew that there were untouched parts of the world, and particularly in Southeast Asia, that weren't so well traveled but had a lot to offer. We were planning on starting a new company, but as I said, as the project went on, it just sort of didn't materialize as we planned. But I do have connection and affiliation with another Impact Lab project called MYO, which I supported with a good friend of mine from HKU called Tet. So MYO originally started as a school project from another HKU course. It stood for Myanmar Youth Empowerment Opportunities, but that was a bit of a mouthful, so we just shortened it to MYO. Essentially, Tet wanted to expand opportunities for young people back home. I joined her in helping get that project set up, and sort of it organically grew into something that was much bigger than we ever anticipated. Facebook is the internet in Myanmar. And so it started out as a Facebook page, just posting different scholarship opportunities, grew into sort of thousands of followers. And so we decided that we couldn't really let it go. And so we got some funding from, I believe it was Cedars at HKU, to go do a summer project in Yangon, running programs and workshops for students in Yangon to help work on sort of soft skill development to help prepare them for opportunities abroad or for early career opportunities back in Myanmar. David Bishop, as probably anyone watching this knows, is a huge influence on a lot of students who come through Impact Lab through all number of ventures that he's started before my time at Impact Lab and subsequently. And so just the guidance and mentorship that he offered to us as sort of motivated and keen young students to make an impact, but didn't really know how to go about it, was hugely consequential for that project that we ran in the summer of 2016 and MYO's growth to date. It's still going strong, impacting, I believe, hundreds of thousands of young people's lives back in Myanmar. The experiences that I had with MYO and the Impact Lab more broadly, I think definitely have instilled a desire to focus on having impact at its core, whatever endeavors I've worked on since. It had a huge impact on sort of my experience at HKU. Obviously, I made some great friends through the course. It was a great introduction for me into what it would take to start a company, which I've subsequently done a few times now. Getting a taste of sort of what's involved in, first and foremost, registering a company, filing a trademark, fundraising, customer validation, product market fit, like just the basics of what it takes to start any business, whether or not it's focused on making a social or environmental impact. It's been hugely beneficial for my journey as someone who subsequently only started businesses. there's an amazing ecosystem around the Impact Lab, a huge support network who know what they're doing and are really there to support your journey into finding what it is that you want to commit the rest of your career or the next sort of 5, 10 years to.